Good morning, everyone. I'm Chris Honorato. On this Friday morning, you're watching 13 Now, which is our home on YouTube for all the day's biggest stories, breaking news, and of course, the first warning forecast. Meteorologist Christina Talamo has that coming up with a look at the weekend that will include some snow in the 518. But before we get to any of that, Jameer Manning, he's a 20-year-old man who admitted to his role in the death of an 18-year-old, and he's scheduled to be sentenced today in Albany County Court. Manning pleaded guilty to a second-degree murder charge in October. He admitted to firing 31 shots the night China Forney was killed. She was an innocent bystander on Essex Street in May of 2021. Manning and his co-defendant, Alvin Foy, opened fire on a group of people when she was shot in the back. She was killed just weeks before graduating from Albany Leadership Charter School for Girls. We have breaking news from overnight, and it's in relation to a string of thefts of packages from homes in Malta. 30-year-old Sarah McKelly is charged with felony grand larceny and 13 counts of misdemeanor larceny. As we reported last month, investigators found 18 empty packages from addresses along Thimbleberry Road on November 28th. McKelly is scheduled to be back in court at a later date. And we have more breaking news. This really just within the last couple of hours. Brittany Griner, the WNBA star who has been held in Russia, has landed back in the United States. Griner landed in San Antonio, Texas, following that high-profile prisoner swap that was announced yesterday by the Biden administration. In exchange for Griner, arms dealer Victor Bout is being sent back to Russia. He was in the 11th year of a 25-year sentence for conspiring to sell AK-47s. Griner spent the last 9+ months in a Russian prison for drug possession, having less than a gram of hash oil at the airport. That is the latest on the Brittany Griner situation. What is the latest in the weather department here at News Channel 13? For that, we'll bring in meteorologist Christina Talamo with the weekend upon us here. Christina, I mean, it almost looks like you're kind of in dark there. It's nighttime in the weather department.
Yeah, it's always a little bit dark in here. Look, see, I think Camille's gonna go turn up those lights there. We got team weather in here in our weather office right now this morning. But yeah, we are talking about snow this weekend. I think a lot of people probably heard that and were like, snow. A lot of people want some snow. Unfortunately, not expecting much in the way of the snow department, but let's take a look at what we can expect. Otherwise, we're looking at some dry weather and some sunshine here today. Here's a look at Amsterdam, 30 degrees on that CDPHP first warning weather camera. And otherwise, calm weather, nothing to worry about today. As we head throughout the rest of your Friday, finishing off the work week. First warning live Doppler radar dry as well. And once again, mostly sunny skies are expected throughout the day today. We'll also expect a lot of sunshine for your Saturday as well. And then on Sunday, that's when we're going to see the storm system approach our area, and we'll see our increasing chance for snow, especially as we head throughout the afternoon and the evening hours on Sunday. So we'll start off the day dry and cloudy. And then as the storm system approaches our area, we'll start to see some snow spread across the area from west to east. Could see a little bit of rain at the onset when this starts, and then eventually transitioning over to all snow for the most part as we head throughout the afternoon and the evening hours there. So that will continue as we head throughout the evening hours. And for the most part, in the way of those snowfall totals, they do look to be light, and this looks to all kick out by early Monday morning. So for the most part, we can expect with this weak system moving through, light snow, maybe 1 to 3 inches across the area. The higher areas will be areas west of the Hudson River and areas south, maybe the hill towns. That'll be the typical spots where you could see closer to 3 inches. Otherwise, I think we'll be on the lower end. So really not expecting too much snow with this system there. Might need to scrape off some snow off the car windshield, though, by early Monday morning, or if you're planning on traveling by Sunday evening. Here's a look at those temperatures starting off this morning, 9 a.m. We're seeing temperatures mainly in the 20s, lower 30s off to our south, 32 Glenmont, 31 in Chatham, 32 in Pittsfield, temperatures in the 20s. Otherwise, areas north of I-90, 29 Bolton Landing, 22 in Broad Albin, 24 in Lake Pleasant, and 26 in Indian Lake. So those temperatures, a chilly start this morning compared to the temperatures in the upper 30s and lower 40s that we had to start off yesterday morning. So a cooler start to the day today, but more typical for this time of year. And once again, lots of sunshine today. So that will make it feel nicer at least having the sunshine, but unfortunately not providing too much warmth. We'll see high temperatures in the upper 30s to near 40 degrees early this afternoon, and those will be closer to your seasonable high temperatures this time of year. So today, close to 40 in Albany, mostly sunny, chilly, light breeze out of the north, 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, dropping down close to 20 degrees. It will be mostly clear, cold, diminishing breeze, and where we see that wind really drop off in the clear skies, that's where we'll help see the coldest of those temperatures with that radiational cooling overnight into early tomorrow. Otherwise, sunshine on the way for Saturday, but chilly temperatures sticking around in the 30s. Once again, we'll see some snow on the way for Sunday. Then temperatures sticking around in the 30s and largely dry Monday through Wednesday of next week. And then we'll be tracking our next system, I think, by Thursday and Friday, where we could be seeing our next chance for maybe some rain, some snow, maybe a mix, a little bit uncertain with the exact track and intensity of what we'll be looking at with that system. But we will be monitoring that for later on next week.
I've got your audio back. It was never an issue for people watching, but now I can hear you, Christine. I don't know that you shared this at the top or there in the, but the snow that we're seeing on Sunday shouldn't be an issue Monday morning for people, right?
For the most part, again, we are talking about those lighter accumulations. So I would say just be prepared if you're waking up Monday morning. You might need to scrape some snow off that car windshield before you head out the door. But for the most part, good news is we're looking at lighter accumulations there with this pretty weak system.
Okay, perfect. Christina, thanks. Have a great weekend.
You too, Chris.
And of course, Christina, you can find her on the weekends with News Channel 13 today, Saturdays and Sundays. One more story to tell you about here, and this is a great update on that young girl from Clifton Park who's been undergoing a kidney transplant. You may remember 10-year-old Maya Charles Rivera needing a kidney. Well, just weeks ago, we told you she found a donor, someone who's close to the family, but wanted to remain anonymous. Yesterday was Maya's surgery. Her father posted on Facebook that the donor kidney fit perfectly and there were no issues during surgery. Maya is now in recovery. A great update there to that 10-year-old in Clifton Park. We're back on the air with News Channel 13 live at noon. Caitlin Erla will anchor that show for us here at News Channel 13. Hope you'll join her then. Until then, have a great Friday. I'm Chris Honorato.